Welcome back into Good Morning Jacksonville, and it's time to play America's favorite game, Jeopardy, but Jacksonville Jeopardy. So our contestants today, meteorologist Robert Speta, producer Matt Serna, and digital producer Malcolm Harvey. So, gentlemen, the game is simple. Much like Jeopardy, all answers must be in the form of a question. We have 3 categories, and the viewers at home, feel free to play along as well. The categories are local lyrics. You will need to name the band that has the song. The other category, iconic areas. These are things in and around the Jacksonville area. And then the final category, familiar faces. Some people that our co-workers and you at home may recognize with the clues. So, contestants, are we ready to play?
None of us are from Jacksonville, but yeah, absolutely.
There we go. I love the enthusiasm and the confidence. Question 1 in local lyrics. But if I stay here with you, girl, things just couldn't be the same. Again, contestants, wait till I'm done reading the question. Because I'm as free as a bird now, and this bird you cannot change. Oh, Matt Serna.
Who is Leonard Skinner?
That is correct. For a 1 point, Matt with Leonard Skinner. Again, the categories, 3 categories, the questions, 1 point, 2 points, 3 points as we continue on. All right, question 2 in local lyrics. Now move in, now move out, hands up, hands down. Back up, tell me what you gonna do now. Yes, Robert.
That is, who is Limp Bizkit?
Oh, that is correct. The musical stylings of Fred Durst, Jacksonville's own.
I would have never got that.
2 points for Robert. Listen, that question was skewed to those of us who were 13 around the year 2000.
Junior high Robert right there.
All right, the final question of local lyrics. I hope they understand. I'm not angry, I'm just saying, sometimes goodbye is a second chance. Matt Serna.
Who is Shinedown?
That is correct for 3 points. Excellent job.
Nice.
All right, so after the first category of local lyrics, these scores are 2 points for Robert, 4 points for Matt. Malcolm yet to get on the board, but the game is young. We have a lot of chances. Okay, question 1 in iconic areas. Damaged by hurricanes Matthew and Irma, this beach's landmark reopened in July of 2022. I saw Robert's hand first.
What is the Jacksonville Beach Pier?
That is correct for 1 point.
It's not fair. He's a Met. He knew this.
Do you live in Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Have you heard of the pier?
Go to the pier.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matt.
Do some fishing.
All right. Question 2 in iconic areas. Initially installed in 1857 and known as City Park, this location was the site of Axe Handle Saturday and now goes by this name. Malcolm, I see your hand raised.
I'm just taking a wild guess. I've only been here less than half a year, but I'm going with James Weldon Johnson.
It needs to be in a form of a question.
What is James Weldon Johnson Park?
That is correct, sir. 2 points for Malcolm, and he's on the board.
I hope Keith is not watching. She's going to kill me because that's what her package was about like a week ago.
Oh, Keitha will appear maybe later in the show. A little teaser. Question 3 in iconic areas. This is the last question for this category. Dedicated in 1995 with the names of more than 1,500 names, this is the second largest wall of its kind in the country. Yes, Robert.
The Vietnam Memorial. What is the Vietnam Memorial wall?
I'm sorry, that is in Washington, D.C.
Oh, excuse me. All right.
This is a Jacksonville-themed question. Oh, I'm sorry, contestants, time is up, and you all should know this because it is literally next to our TV station. What is the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Wall?
That's what
I had my.
I knew it was that one, but yes.
Okay, so after 2 rounds of categories, Robert down to 0 points, Matt at 4, Malcolm at 2, and gentlemen, this is the first question of familiar faces.
Trying to hold on.
Let's go to the board.
Hi, I'm First Coast News anchor Jeannie Blaylock. Debuting in May 2022, this vehicle is in partnership between Baptist MD Anderson and First Coast News, and it serves thousands of women on our First Coast.
Okay, any of the contestants know this answer? Yes, Matt Serna.
What is the Buddy Bus?
That is correct. Matt, up to 5 points.
Let's go, baby. Shout out Jeannie Blaylock.
All right, question 2 in familiar faces.
Hi, I'm First Coast News meteorologist Tim Deegan. On September 11th, 1964, Beatles drummer Ringo Starr had to have his drums tied down in the Gator Bowl a day after this hurricane rocked the First Coast.
All right, who knows this answer? Meteorologist Robert Speta.
Try to get back on the board with a meteorological one. That would be, what is Hurricane Dora?
That is correct. 2 points for Robert. Robert back out of the hole. And going into the final question, this is anybody's game because Robert has 2 points, Matt has 5 points, Malcolm with 2 points, and this is a 3-point question. So this could decide the game. We go to the board for the final clue.
I'm First Coast News anchor Keitha Nelson. St. Augustine is known for its history. Built by the Spanish in 1672, this is the oldest masonry fort in the continental United States.
Thinking so hard.
And we will need the full name of this
Masonry.
I'm blanking.
Robert, I see your hand up.
What is the Castillo San Marcos? No.
We will allow the broken Spanish to come through and give the clue. Yes, Castillo de San Marcos in St. Augustine. So
I knew it was in St. Augustine.
we have a tie in Jacksonville Jeopardy between meteorologist Robert Speta and producer
You
Matt
want a
Serna.
handshake? Okay, fine.
Digital producer Malcolm, excellent job. Just moved to
Good job,
Jacksonville,
guys.
but still performed valiantly.
How do you want to
in
do? How do you want to break the
Jacksonville
tiebreaker?
Jeopardy.
How do you want to pick the tiebreaker? There's no ties in life. There's no ties in Jeopardy, Rich.
We will come back with clues on how we will do a tiebreaker in Jacksonville Jeopardy.
Figure it out.
All right, here's a bonus question. No written clue off the top of my head. We'll see how this goes. I'm making this clue up literally as we go along. Okay. Mayor Donna Deegan is currently the mayor of Jacksonville. This person preceded her as mayor. Oh, Malcolm, trying to steal the show for 1,000,000 points.
Yes. Who is Lenny Curry?
That is correct. Malcolm is your winner of Jacksonville Jeopardy with 1,000,000 points in the bonus Jeopardy game.
Love the way the rules go.
Everybody, thanks
Good
for playing
stuff.
along with us.
Scott
This is in
Rob.
honor of 904 Day on Monday, so please enjoy all the great things that Jacksonville has to offer on Monday, September 4th, 904 Day. We're back right after this.